What's up everyone, Trent here at Precision Transmission. We've got a 2006 Chevy Colorado in the shop today. We've got everything marked, ready to go. I've got some exhaust already taken off of this thing. This thing came in because it was leaking out of the front. Until it's been leaking obviously quite a while. But we're having an issue with this thing. Let me get the camera up in this hole. I've only taken one converter bolt out, and your flex plate and the converter have already tried to separate. That's not normal because I haven't popped it at all, and I've already tried to pop it towards the crank, towards the front of the transmission or to the motor, and it hasn't done anything. It won't move, or it won't go into the training either. So that could be possibly why we are leaking out of the front. So stay tuned on that one, because I've only got one converter bolt out. That thing should be pretty tight together, not trying to separate from each other already. So we got our converter bolts out, and we've got this thing popped into our flex plate and crank. This thing should not be wobbling in the crank. Something on our hub on the converter is messed up, which means that's what made our transmission leak out the front, because the only thing that was keeping it spinning in a circle was the torque converter bolts. Well, if you look at that flex plate, that thing's thin, so that thing's gonna wobble, do all kinds of things, and it's only gonna last so long. And that's why we have it leak out of the front. So this one's gonna be real interesting to get out and see what the converter, and gonna be real interesting. So y'all stay tuned, let's see what's in the pan. Yep, Houston, I think we've got a problem. I think it's been hot once or twice. Probably twice. I mean, you just got metal about to drip off of that bolt. That looks cool. I can get a good focus on it. I shake too much, so that's pretty good. But the filter, I mean, it is black. It don't even look black, but it's black. Wow. Pretty crazy. Gonna be another good one. Can't wait to get it out. Hurry up, Trent. Well, we definitely found the problem. We got the transmission out. I'm thinking the converter is good. Everything, well, converter's not good because the training's bad because it's fried. But our problem is not the two bolts in the flex plate. Come on, figure it out now. Yeah, they changed the motor and they put a standard motor in this thing when it needed an automatic. So our piece here won't even go into our crank because you got the bearing there for your standard transmission. But even if you take that out, you're in trouble because the hole is too big. Wow. Well, we always get to the bottom of it. Never know how, when, where, but we'll get to the bottom of it. Chevy Colorado that everybody's probably been waiting for. We got our adapter in for our crank. This is a crank hub adapter. I got my pilot bearing out from the standard. What we're gonna do is, almost dropped the camera. Let's see if I can get it up there. This has to be pressed in here. We're about to press that in there. Once we press that in there, I'll get the flywheel on, or the flex plate, sorry. Get the flex plate back on and show y'all what that looks like. And then our converter, boom. It should slide on really nice once we get it all bolted up. But that's what it should be. If you've got a standard motor, you gotta take the pilot bearing out, get a crank, hub adapter, just like that. Sweet, got our crank adapter in, worked really well, went really nice and easy. We got our converter, transmission. Dad did a really good job on it. Can't wait to get it in. Brand new flex plate, gonna get it on. And all the old rear main seal and pilot bearing. So we'll get the flex plate on there. We'll get this thing back in and get things rolling. So y'all guys go give us a thumbs up. Go subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell down here. You know where it's at. Sweet, we got our flex plate on and we're ready for business. We've got our alignment hole turned down to the bottom. If you look at these holes, you got 3, and you have an oblong hole right here at the bottom. That's our converter bolt that we're going to be starting with, and we're going to be actually tightening up from a little hole. I'll show you once we get the transmission up there. So y'all gotta stay tuned. Sweet. So we have our unit in, everything's looking really good. Last but not least is our torque converter bolts. So our spacing looks good. I haven't popped it towards the flex plate or nothing yet. Let me get my handy dandy screwdriver real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, and you pop it at this small hole right here. So we're gonna just go pop it to it. Bam, just like that. And come back and look up in here. Nice and flush. It was really good spacing, so everything's gonna work really well on this transmission. So we'll be able to put this one bolt in, tighten it down because it's an alignment bolt, and we'll be able to get our others around in one turn. So if y'all guys need anything, holler at us at Precision Transmission. We appreciate y'all very much. Give us a like on the YouTube page, subscribe, hit that notification button. Stay tuned for the next project. Have a great one.